The Honourable Leader of the New Democratic Party.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yesterday, in question period, the Premier said, as he has said often in recent days, that people have all the tools they need in order to protect ourselves from COVID-19. But this is not entirely the case. One of the tools that people need in order to protect ourselves is the ability to stay home when we're sick, to stay home when people are sick without negative financial consequence. But paid sick leave was a program that was done away with last month in our province. The Ontario COVID-19 Science Advisory Table, Mr. Speaker, reports that in the United States, states that have paid sick leave had an estimated 50% reduction in the number of COVID-19 cases per state per day. I'll table that. So at this moment of very high concern in our province, will the Premier reinstate the paid sick leave program?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I do thank the member for bringing this very important issue to the floor here today. We know that there is still a federal program that exists. The member is absolutely right. The provincial program did expire, but I want to assure the member and all members of this House and all Nova Scotians that the work the minister is doing on this file is tireless, working with national colleagues, and we are looking for opportunities to support those Nova Scotians who are in need of paid sick leave. We don't know what form that will take, Mr. Speaker, but this is a serious question, and I will assure the member that we are looking seriously at what we can do to support those Nova Scotians.
The Honourable Leader of the New Democratic Party on his first supplementary.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The government brought in the paid sick leave program partially out of recognition of the gaps that there are in the federal program. And yesterday, the Premier said also here about COVID that we have lots of tools now that we didn't have 2 years ago. And I think this is right. From May 10th to July 31st last year, we had the important tool of a paid sick leave program in Nova Scotia to fill in those federal gaps. And from December 20th last year until the end of March this year, we had a second paid sick leave program, which was an important tool because it filled in exactly those federal gaps. So these are tools we had in our toolbox for dealing with COVID-19, which worked and which helped. And so I want to know why it is that the government will not reinstate the paid sick leave program now.
The Honourable Premier.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, I'll just say it again that we understand the importance of the program that existed. As the pandemic changes, the response changes for sure. That's absolutely true. The member referenced that subtly in there, but absolutely, we know more about the virus. Nova Scotians know more about how to protect themselves. We have higher immunity. There's all kinds of factors that, as the pandemic changes, the response needs to change. But I will say it again that the member raises an important issue, and it's one that we are acutely aware of, and we're looking for to see what is possible for providing additional support for Nova Scotians in there. We're looking at it. There's no question about that, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Leader of the New Democratic Party on his final supplementary.
Well, I thank the Premier for this response. I think about what the Premier said in the video a couple of days ago with Dr. Strang. You already know how to keep your family safe. I think those words, what we already know, these are important. We already know, for starters, that the number one site, the number one place for the transmission of infection in all of our lives, bar none, is the workplace. So this is welcome word that the government is looking at the reestablishing of a paid sick leave, continuing the program they rightly brought in January and wrongly discontinued in March. So I'd like to ask the Premier if he will tell the people of the province when this welcome change, this welcome reinstitution could be brought about.
The Honourable Premier.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. And first off, thanks for the positive comments about that video. We didn't receive a lot of positive comments, but I appreciate just a few of them there, Mr. Speaker. But what I would say, It is what it is, folks. What I would say, Mr. Speaker, is we are looking at options. We are looking at what is possible to support those Nova Scotians. I don't want to presuppose what the outcome of that will be, but I can't stress enough. We understand this is a serious issue, and we want to do everything we can to support Nova Scotians, and we will do everything we can to support those Nova Scotians. I thank the member for bringing that to the floor this morning.